The fate of 4 inmates on Maryland's death row could soon be decided before Governor O'Malley leaves office in January. The state abolished the death penalty last year, but that repeal does not affect those currently on death row. 11 News I-Team reporter David Collins is live in East Baltimore tonight with the latest on that. David.
Well, Donna, the governor's interest is fueling speculation about clemency and reigniting debate over the issue.
They say death row, we say hell no.
Maryland abolished its death penalty in May 2013. Public opinion polls backed repealing the law. But the action does not directly affect the fate of 4 men currently on Maryland's death row. With just 2 months left in office, aides to the governor confirmed that Martin O'Malley is now taking an interest in the condemned men's cases. The office of the governor has the authority to commute their sentences to life in prison without parole. His office declined to comment on whether he's considering that. As first reported by the Baltimore Sun and Washington Post, O'Malley is reaching out to victims' families. Baltimore County State's Attorney Scott Schellenberger opposes clemency.
I think we should leave the sentences in place and let the process take its turn.
The state doesn't have protocols in place to carry out the death penalty anyway. Back in 2006, the state's highest court ruled that state regulations for lethal injection were not valid and would have to be rewritten, something the O'Malley administration hasn't done.
There's nothing to stop that from happening in the future. I mean, the only thing that stopped it in the last several years is the lack of political will.
But the AG's office recently issued an opinion that the state no longer has the authority to execute anyone and cannot issue new regulations now that capital punishment has been abolished. Condemned killers Vernon Lee Evans and Anthony Grandison were sentenced to death for the murders of 2 people in a Pikesville motel back in 1983. Jody Lee Miles is on death row for the slaying of Edward Atkinson in 1997. Heath William Birch faces the death penalty for the murders of his elderly neighbors back in 1995.
I think there should be some certainty in sentencing. And I think when a jury says death, and the highest court in Maryland says death, and every other court that's looked of it says these are good, valid convictions, then we should carry that out. Because I think what we send a message is that when we say something in the criminal justice system, we mean it. And I think that's important.
Messages left with the victims' families were not returned, and the governor's office declined to comment on a timetable on if or even when a decision would be made. Reporting live from East Baltimore, David Collins, WBAL TV 11 News.